I have an addiction, and my friend addressed it in the last video. And my addiction is to 21 Pilots. So I started listening to 21 Pilots a while back, and I wouldn't say that my addiction started till either 2 or a little over 2 years ago. And at first it wasn't that bad, but over time it progressed, and as I kept listening to them, it got worse and worse. And my friend thinks I need help. I could see where she's coming from, but at the same time, I mean, I love them, so I don't think it's that bad. Like, it's just a band. But at first, it started with just me listening to their music. And I didn't know all their songs, I just knew a couple of them. And then I would say over a month, I knew every word to every song from every album. I mean, I don't think that's a bad, but... And then I started buying their merch. I think that that's where my addiction progressed the most. Because for my birthday last year, I bought $375 worth of 21 Pilots merch. And one of the things I bought is sitting right behind me, this flag. That is one of the things that I bought with my birthday money. I also bought the Blurryface album on a vinyl with my birthday money. And then I got some clothes and a hoodie. I think my addiction started a little bit before that because they released Jumpsuit and Nico and the Niners on July 11th, 2018. Obviously, before they came back, I had a huge addiction to them and I loved all their music. And I didn't start listening to them in the Blurryface era. I started listening way before that, but I got back into them during the Blurryface era. So, and when they released Jumpsuit, Nico and the Niners, a little after that, they announced that they were going to be going on tour. And I was freaking out because they were going to Cleveland, Ohio, and Columbus, Ohio, and I'm from Ohio. I don't live in Columbus or Cleveland, but like I'm from Ohio. And then they were also going down to Dallas. And like I said, my aunt lives down in Dallas. So I was begging and begging and begging to go, and then my aunt decided to take me to the concert. So she flew me down to Texas, and she took me to the concert, and she got me floor seats. I think part of my addiction is because of those floor seats. I don't think that this addiction is in any way my fault, whatsoever. I think it's everyone else's fault, 100%. Because I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if she were to have not gotten me floor seats. Anyways, my concert was on November 7th of 2018, so that was a little after, because they didn't release Trench till October 5th. But back to the whole buying the merch thing. So like I said, I spent $375 on their store. I bought some things before that, and one of those things would be the poster that is above my head, and this backpack. So I bought those two things in like the middle of July. Anyway, so back to my birthday. So those were the first things that I bought off their store. I had one shirt from Blurryface era that I got from Hot Topic like a couple years ago. This was the only like merch that I had. And then I bought the poster and the backpack. Anyways, back to my birthday. So the day that I got all of my merch that I bought, they decided to release a whole bunch of Trench merch. This was before Trench came out when I got all of my merch. So I guess you could say I was a little frustrated and a little angry and disappointed that they would do that to me. So I spent $375 on buying your merch, and then the day I get it, you want to go ahead and release more merch. Like, why would you do that to me? Because like, I'm here supporting you, and then you want to do all that to me? And then I think that's another thing that skyrocketed my addiction, because I was like, okay, I need to get some of their new merch. And then they released their bundles. So I bought one of the bundles, and I got a hoodie, I got a Trench CD, I got limited edition Trench vinyl, and I got this bandana. Anyway, so anytime they have a thing where it's like you can get a free item, I'm the first one on it. I'm like, okay, I'm buying something. After my concert, I got a shirt at the concert, which was limited edition also, and it was like a crop top, like a hooded crop top. And that's probably like one of my favorite pieces of merch. Right before Christmas, they released limited edition Blurryface merch, which was from the Blurryface era, like the year before. They also, on Black Friday, they released this limited edition Black Friday trench t-shirt. And I really wanted to get it, and I wanted to get some of the Blurryface merch. So my mom bought me this, and when you got this, you were supposed to get wrapping paper. And they were all out of wrapping paper when I bought the shirt. Which, it was beautiful! Okay, the wrapping paper was beautiful. It was a camo wrapping paper with all flowers. Like, it was beautiful. And then she bought me these socks from the Blurryface collection. And she also bought me a Goner shirt from the Blurryface collection, which I have in my closet. And so I think that's another thing that really skyrocketed my addiction. I also got Trench on vinyl and Vessel on vinyl. And then for my family for Christmas, we did Secret Santa. And I found out who got me. And I instantly went up to them and told them that I wanted Blurryface on CD. So I have a lot of their merch. I have 2 shirts from Vessel. And then I have like 10 from Blurryface. And I probably have like 6 or 7 from Trench. I also have a Blurryface hoodie and a Trench hoodie. When I did go to the concert, I collected so much confetti. I have so much left over. Here, let me show you some of my confetti. So I even painted this thing at the same pottery place that I got the coasters from. And I put all my confetti in it because I needed something to put confetti in it. And I also have this little jar that has my confetti in it. So some could call this an addiction. Now me personally, I don't think it's an addiction. I think it's something that I do with my free time. I think that I listen to their music because I like it. And I think that I stalk their Instagrams because I like seeing pictures of them. And I think that I follow hundreds of fan accounts because I like to see cute videos of them. Now, I don't see that as an addiction at all. I mean, I just have their post notifications on for every social media, including Snapchat and all that. And I only just scroll through all their Instagrams and go back to their very first post like once a week. That's really not that bad. So, for all of you thinking that I have an addiction because of the video she made, I don't. That was a false accusation of me. There is no addiction whatsoever. I'm just in love with the band. And that is all. Thank you very much.